Please like and subscribe below and share for more amazing epics. A Game of Hearts. Baek Jeong's unexpected reunion. In the bustling heart of Seoul, where glass skyscrapers gleam under the sun and the city hums with ambition, Baek Jeong strides through the pristine halls of Luxe department store. At 34, she's a picture of poise. Sharp blazer, sharper mind, and a reputation as the head of the store's elite planning team. Her days are a whirlwind of strategy meetings, trend forecasts, and high-stakes decisions that keep Luxe at the forefront of South Korea's retail empire. But beneath her polished exterior lies a secret she's buried for 16 years, a fleeting, virtual romance from an online game that shaped her more than she'd care to admit. When her new boss, Ban Joo-yeon, walks into her life, the past comes crashing back, threatening to unravel the carefully curated world she's built. The queen of planning. Baek Jeong is no stranger to pressure. As the leader of Luxe's planning team, she's a mastermind behind the store's seasonal campaigns, exclusive collaborations, and immersive shopping experiences that draw crowds from across the city. Her team reveres her for her uncanny ability to predict trends, her knack for turning data into desire, and her cool-headedness in the face of retail chaos. Jeong doesn't just plan, she orchestrates. Her colleague Minji often says, half in awe, half in envy. But Jeong's life wasn't always so glamorous. Growing up in a modest neighborhood in Busan, she was a shy teenager who found solace in the pixelated world of Starlight Odyssey, a massively multiplayer online game that swept South Korea in the early 2000s. Under the username Moonlit Archer, she was fearless, a sharpshooting strategist who led guilds of victory and earned the respect of players worldwide. It was in Starlight Odyssey that she met Shadow Knight, a charming, witty player who became her closest ally. For 2 years, they were inseparable in the virtual realm, chatting late into the night about everything from game tactics to dreams of the future. Then one starry night in the game's virtual forest, Shadow Knight confessed his feelings. "I think I'm in love with you, Moonlit Archer," he typed. Jeong, barely 18 and terrified of the intensity of her own emotions, froze. She logged off, deleted her account, and never looked back. Real life, she told herself, was no place for virtual love stories. Now, 16 years later, Jeong has traded her bow and arrow for spreadsheets and stilettos. Starlight Odyssey is a distant memory, buried beneath years of hard work and ambition. But fate, it seems, has a knack for rewriting plans. The new boss. The announcement comes on a crisp Monday morning. Luxe's CEO gathers the senior staff in the boardroom, all sleek marble and panoramic views of Seoul's skyline. "I'm thrilled to introduce our new director of strategy," he declares, gesturing to a man stepping forward with an easy, confident smile. Ban Joo-yeon. Jeong's breath catches. The name alone sends a jolt through her, but when she sees him, tall, impeccably dressed, with a familiar spark in his dark eyes, her heart stumbles. It's him, Shadow Knight. She'd know the half-smile anywhere, the same one she imagined behind his avatar's helmet during their late-night raids. But this isn't a game anymore. This is her career, her life, and Ban Joo-yeon is her new boss. Joo-yeon's reputation precedes him. A rising star in the retail world, he's known for turning struggling brands into powerhouses with his bold strategies and magnetic charm. Whispers in the office paint him as both brilliant and enigmatic, a man who commands respect without demanding it. As he addresses a team, his voice is steady, his word precise, but Jeong can barely focus. Her mind is a kaleidoscope of memories, late-night chats, virtual battles, and that confession she ran from. When their eyes meet across the room, she braces for recognition. But Joo-yeon's gaze is professional, polite, almost indifferent. Does he not remember her? Or is he pretending, just as she's trying to? The uncertainty gnaws at her, but Jeong is a professional. She straightens her shoulders, nods during his speech, and vows to keep the past where it belongs. A collision of worlds. The first week under Joo-yeon's leadership is a whirlwind. He's hands-on, diving into every department with questions and ideas that spark both excitement and tension. For Jeong, it's a tightrope walk. She's used to being the star planner, but Joo-yeon's vision is bold, sometimes too bold. He pushes for a risky autumn campaign centered on immersive virtual reality shopping experiences, a concept that feels like a nod to their shared past. The future of retail is digital, he says during a planning meeting, his eyes briefly meeting hers. We need to meet customers where they are, online and offline. Jeong can't help but wonder if it's a test. Does he know who she is? Is this his way of prodding at their history? She throws herself into the project, determined to prove she's more than a ghost from his gaming days. But working closely with Jeong is like stepping into a time warp. His laugh, his quick wit, the way he leans forward when he's passionate about an idea, it's all achingly familiar. And yet he's different. The boy who typed, "I love you," in a virtual forest is now a man who commands boardrooms with quiet authority. One evening, as the team stays late to finalize a pitch, Jeong lingers in the office. Jeong is alone at her desk, surrounded by mood boards and sales projections when he approaches. "You're relentless," he says, a playful edge to his voice. "I've never seen someone make numbers look like art." She laughs, caught off guard. "It's just planning. You set the stage and the customers write the story." He tilts his head, studying her. "You sound like someone I used to know." She was a strategist too, in her own way. Her heart lurches. This is it, the moment she's been dreading. But before she can respond, he turns away, leaving her with a racing pulse and 1,000 unspoken words. Unraveling the past. As weeks pass, the tension between them grows. Jeong's leadership pushes Jeong to new heights, but also forces her to confront the girl she used to be. Starlight Odyssey wasn't just a game. It was where she learned to lead, to trust, to dream. And Shadow Knight, with his unwavering support, was a part of that. Rejecting him wasn't just about fear. It was about her belief that real life could never measure up to the safety of a virtual world. One night, after a grueling day, Jeong finds herself at a company dinner. The soju flows, and the team's usual professionalism gives way to laughter and stories. Jeong, loosened by a few drinks, joins her at the table. "You know," he says, his voice low, "you remind me of someone I used to play Starlight Odyssey with. Moonlit Archer. Ever heard of her?" The room spins. Jeong grips her glass, forcing a smile. "It's been a long time since I played games like that." He leans closer, his eyes searching hers. Funny thing about games, they teach you about people. Trust, loyalty, heartbreak. She swallows hard. "What happened to your Moonlit Archer?" He shrugs, but there's a flicker of something, hurt, maybe, in his expression. "She disappeared. Left me wondering what could have been." The weight of his words